Hey guys, and welcome to another episode. Today I'm going to show you how to permanently restore headlights using clear coat. So in a recent video I showed you how to use a 3M restoration kit to bring back faded headlights and make them look new again. I showed you how to restore them. I started from the beginning and showed you the entire process all the way up to the end. Now something to note is that with that style 3M kit is that the headlight is eventually going to oxidize again. The reason being is that the sealant that you put on that headlight is eventually going to wear off and wear down. If you want to permanently restore the headlights and make sure they don't oxidize and yellow again, what you can do is you can use a plastic clear coat that's UV resistant and you can spray the headlights with it. Now by doing this, you're going to be adding a UV resistant layer on the headlight. What it's going to do is it's going to protect the plastics from yellowing against the UV rays. I'm going to be doing the exact same thing in the other video as I am in this video, except I'm going to go one extra step. So if you want to see how I use the 3M kit, I'll put an annotation right here. You can click on it, and then you'll be able to do exactly what we're doing today. So after you do this, you'll be able to come to this step, and then you're going to be able to use this clear coat to make your headlights permanently fixed. Start off by masking up the paint that's surrounding the headlight. This is going to protect the paint during the sanding stages. Then proceed to wet sand the headlights, first with 400 grit sandpaper to remove any heavy pitting or oxidation on the plastic lens. Wipe off the lens and then sand the headlights once more with 800 grit sandpaper. This will further remove oxidation and the scratches that were created when we were using the 400 grit sandpaper. Follow it up once more with some additional sandpaper. This time you'll be using some 3000 grit sandpaper. This last stage should have removed all of the oxidation on the lenses. The last step is going to be polishing the headlights to a perfect shine. Wipe off any excess polish and then remove the masking tape. To make the headlights flawless, it's very important to remove any dirt or residue that's between the headlight and the bumper so that when we spray the clear coat, it will seal the headlights instead of sealing the headlights along with some dirt. Go over the headlights with some 70% isopropyl alcohol and a paintbrush. To get all the sides of the headlights clean, I will use a vinyl applicator that's wrapped inside of a microfiber towel and then shove it along the contours of the bumper, and then we'll be one step closer to painting our headlights. So now that the headlights look perfect, we want them to stay this way. Spraying the headlights with a UV resistant clear coat will keep them from yellowing or fogging up. Mask off the surrounding areas of the headlight so we don't get overspray on the car when we start spraying it with the clear coat. The clear coat that you should be using is a clear coat that not only bonds to plastics, but is a gloss clear that has a non-yellowing UV resistant formula. Now this is very crucial to protect the lens from fading again. I've used many different kinds of spray paints before, but this spray pattern for this nozzle isn't the most user-friendly. Try spraying this spray paint first on a piece of cardboard to get your spraying technique down before you actually use this on your headlights. Do a nice overlapping pattern so you cover all of the headlight. The technique to spray the clear coat is to spray each coat wet. Now that means that the entire lens should be covered in the clear coat to the point where it's all glossy, but not to the point where the paint will run. Let this coat dry for 20 minutes and then come back so we can spray it again. Repeat this process 2 more times so you have a total of 3 layers of the clear coat on your headlights. After all your coats are down, let this dry for about an hour before removing the tape. This should be dry to the touch so we can proceed to move the masking tape that's surrounding the headlight. And just like that, guys, you guys can restore your headlights and make sure that they don't fade and yellow again. By spending a couple bucks and a little bit of your time, you can make your headlights go from faded to clear while being permanent. When you're spraying the paint on the headlight, if you go too thick and you have a couple runs, it's not a big deal. If you want, you can go back, put some sandpaper on your polisher, sand down that little part of clear coat, and then spray down another thin layer of clear coat on top. What that's going to do is it's going to get rid of the little unevenness where the run is, and then you're going to be able to spray down a nice even coat over the entire headlight and seal it up. Now if you're OCD and you really want to make sure these headlights look fantastic, to remove any orange peel, what you can do is you can wet sand the headlights with 2000 grit sandpaper and then polish it up afterwards, and you're going to be left with perfect results. Now just on a side note, when you're buying the paint, make sure that you buy, gloss clear. Make sure you don't buy the semi-gloss. I had to go make another run of the store because I bought the wrong paint. So make sure you get the clear one and make sure that it's UV resistant and it's made for plastics. If you make sure that you buy this specific paint, you're not gonna have any problems with your headlights. If you guys have any questions regarding the video, throw your questions down in the comment section below and I'd be happy to help. Again guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.